If you're a business owner working with any customers, clients, or prospects, you must create an ideal client avatar. Why? So that you can better leverage your resources and predict your profitability into the future. This is going to be one of the key things that's going to help you separate yourself from the mediocre many and join the ranks of the elite few. The good news is I've got notes right here. We're going to discover how to create your ideal client avatar to make you more profitable. Check this out. Every business and business owner, whether they are a small mom and pop shop, entrepreneur, or a mega corporation, they must identify who their ideal client is so that they can better streamline their communication, marketing messages, and their product or service offerings. But how do we do this? We start by creating our ideal client avatar. Now, there are a number of names for the ideal client avatar. You may hear it as a buyer persona, customer persona, or a customer avatar. What you call it is unimportant. What is vital is that you as a business owner has an ideal client avatar. So here's what an ideal client avatar is and why it's so important. The ideal client avatar, or ICA, is going to be a picture, a representation of who you want to do business with. And here's where I'm going to pause and let you know as a business owner. Your current customer may not be your ideal customer. Your current client may not be your ideal client. The reason we're going to stress that is because as we work through creating your ideal client avatar, you might have to tweak the services or product offerings that you have. You might have to change the way that you're going about generating business and identify those that you have been working with might not be the people that you should be working with. But here's what the ideal client avatar does. The ICA focuses on who more than what. It's not going to be focused on what you offer, what types of products or services, or what they need from you. It's going to be more focused on who your client or customer is as a person. A great thing about the ideal client avatar is that you're going to create a picture, an embodiment, an idea, or what I say, a character of this person. And it's going to be based upon their behavior. What are their ages? What's their familial makeup? Is it going to be an area where it is waterfront, or the lifestyle is more middle class? This helps us identify who our ideal client is, and it's going to tailor the marketing messages that we have. For instance, if you know that you have a younger demographic that is your ideal client, you're probably not going to spend as much money on newspaper advertising or even Facebook ads. Where might you be? You might be on IG, TikTok, or maybe even promoting and creating content for gaming sites such as Twitch. Just an idea. On the other hand, if you have a more senior, or should we say experienced audience, and they are your ideal clients, you're probably not going to be doing the TikTok dances. You might spend time on Facebook, IG. If your client base is going to be professional, you might leverage LinkedIn advertising as well. And this is going to help you as a business owner generate a greater return on the energy and the resources that you expend. Now, here's something that I want to caution you on. I want to make sure that you are careful not to create goals for your marketing or your business before you identify who your ideal client is. If you are currently in the process of creating your goals for the new year or quarter, if you don't have an ideal client, I'm going to encourage you to pause on your goal setting and identify who your ideal client is so that you can then have accurate metrics. So let's dive into your ideal client avatar and how you create it. It begins with research. Yes, research. This is not the fun thing. This is probably not why you as a business owner got into business, to go in and compile data. But if you will do this key step early in the process, it's going to save you lots of time, headache, and frustration later on. So we're going to want information that I have previously mentioned: their age, their income level, maybe the makeup of their family, what their goals, their desires, dreams, or fears are. And how do we get that info? There are a number of sites or services that are available. But the first place I'm going to encourage you to look is at your ideal client. Let's start asking survey or research questions. Hey, what keeps you up at night? Why did you hire your last service provider? What is it about this product that you like or dislike? We see it all the time on every system or service that we use, whether it's going to be YouTube asking us to like or dislike a video. Maybe it's your Netflix when they give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If you have ever been involved in a survey for the $50 Visa gift card as a bonus. By the way, only 5 out of the thousands of people who respond actually get the Visa survey gift card. I'm just curious, have you received one of those gift cards, or do you personally know someone? Because I've participated in hundreds of surveys. I've never won the Visa gift card. Just saying, is it really a thing? But I digress. This is how we're going to generate or discover some of that demographic information. And then we are going to craft our stories, our marketing message to that directly to that avatar. So if I know that my ideal client is a single parent who is overworked and stressed and who doesn't have time for the things they want to do with their kids, in my marketing message, in my headline, in my thumbnail even, I might have images of someone who is stressed out, someone who can identify with what I'm going to say. I'm probably not going to have someone driving or the imagery of someone driving a luxury car, hair blowing in the wind, and no kids in the photo, right? So this is why it is important, so that we can identify, because if we can speak to their head and their heart, they'll give us their business, they will give us their time, and they will lock in. And it's more likely that they will do business and repeat business, as well as refer friends, customers, clients to us. And that's ultimately our goal as business owners. Now, let's transition quickly from the ICA, the ideal client avatar, to the ideal client profile, or the ICP. Now, while the ideal client avatar is an imagery or an idea of who the client is, where we tell the story, our ideal client profile is more research driven. It has less to do with the feelings and more with empirical data. The ICP is where we're going to go in and really look at what our ideal client does. Where do they work? Really, how much income do they make? What size home? What's their lifestyle that they have? Are they coming from our or to our area from a different area? And this is going to be valuable to us as we create that ideal client avatar and that ideal client profile, so that we now can hone in and leverage our time, energy, as well as our resources to yield a greater return. And we're doing all of this before we set our production volume goals, our transaction goals, whatever they are for the quarter, month or year, because now we know that we're going to be speaking the right message to the right people consistently. So as my mentor shared with me, he said, Neal, don't try to be everything to everyone. Otherwise, you will be nothing to no one. So that's my caution to you. Don't try to market to everyone. We don't want to stereotype, but we do want to generalize. Know who is most likely to hire your services or to purchase your products. My encouragement is to let it start with you. What do you like? What do you enjoy? Is there a market for your product or service? Who's most likely to connect with you because of your personality, maybe some of the hobbies or the skills that you have? Where can you find those people that you enjoy doing business with? Research has shown that if we are working with people that we enjoy working with, that we desire to serve, that we as business owners, we are much more likely to endure the highs and the lows. I do want to let you know that we are going to have 10 questions in the follow-up video to let you know how to build your ideal client. So 10 questions to identify your ideal client. Make sure that you lock in, subscribe, so that you can see that video as it comes out with the 10 questions to help you identify your ideal client avatar. I hope that you found this video valuable. If you're still here with me, just leave a comment in the chat. I would love to hear your thoughts on the content that was shared. Be sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, but most importantly, share this video with someone that you believe would benefit from creating their ideal client avatar or their ideal client profile so that they can be more profitable and they'll owe you a favor. So as always, I want to remind you that I love you, God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And until the next time I see you or you see me, don't be average, be world renowned. Peace.